15. Have you ever heard of a building that hasn't even been built yet, but could potentially trigger a global conflict? A building that's at the very heart of prophecies about the end of the world for not one, but three major religions? Well, let's talk about the most controversial piece of real estate on the planet, the site of the prophesied Third Temple in Jerusalem. Darangriffan 55. For thousands of years, the Jewish people have prayed for the rebuilding of their holy temple. The first temple, built by King Solomon, was destroyed by the Babylonians. The second temple was destroyed by the Romans in 70 AD, and since then, a core belief in Judaism is that a third and final temple will be rebuilt in Jerusalem, ushering in a messianic age of global peace and divine presence. For many, this isn't just a historical dream, it's a future destiny. There are even organizations today like the Temple Institute that have already created the sacred vessels, the priestly garments, and even drawn up architectural blueprints ready to go. 55:135. But here's where it gets incredibly complicated. For many Christians, particularly evangelicals, the prophecy of the Third Temple takes a much darker turn. They point to passages in the Bible, like in the book of Daniel and 2 Thessalonians, that they believe predict the temple will be rebuilt right before the end times. But instead of heralding an era of peace, they believe it will be the stage for the rise of the Antichrist, a deceptive figure who will declare himself God within its holy walls. In this view, the construction of the Third Temple isn't a sign of redemption, but a major milestone on the timeline to Armageddon, 135-220. Now let's add the third and perhaps most volatile piece of this puzzle. Standing on the very ground where the first and second temples once stood, the Temple Mount, are two of the most sacred sites in Islam, the Dome of the Rock and the Al-Aqsa Mosque. This site is known to Muslims as the Haram al-Sharif, the place from which the Prophet Muhammad is believed to have ascended to heaven. The idea of demolishing these structures to build a third temple is, for the world's 1.8 billion Muslims, an unthinkable and deeply offensive act. It's seen as a direct threat to their faith and heritage, and any attempt to do so would undoubtedly be met with fierce, widespread opposition, potentially igniting a conflict on a scale we've never seen before. 23 Woe. So you have one group praying for it as the ultimate sign of redemption, another seeing it as a terrifying omen for the apocalypse, and a third prepared to defend their holy sites against it at all costs, all centered on one small sacred piece of land in the heart of Jerusalem. The Third Temple isn't just a story about an ancient building, it's a living, breathing prophecy where faith, history, and geopolitics collide. It forces us to ask, can a site holy to so many ever be a place of peace? Or is it destined to be the world's final flashpoint?